Massive hello everybody, I'm just waiting to see who comes in. I'm just going to try and turn chat on. DJ Lane, good to see you, mate. I've just jumped on here, mega random. I just wanted to come on, say hello to everybody. It's been a while. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. 2 seconds. Diane, thank you for joining me. Diane, this is just totally out of the blue. I've just randomly just sat down and thought I'm going to go live and say hello to everybody, a chat and tell you what I've got coming up. Colin, good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining me. My Mother's Spark, awesome, thank you. I'll just wait a little bit longer to see who comes in. Sue, how you doing? Fantastic, hope you're enjoying yourself, Sue. Yeah, Diane, hello everybody. DJ Lane, Diane Phoenix, Sue, everybody, Colin, massive thank you. Just wait a little bit longer. Guys, while we're waiting a bit, this is just super random. Sat in the house, bored, thought I'd come live, say hello to you, tell you a bit about what I've got coming up as well. Pinned on Places, good to see you. Here, what do you think to the hoodie, guys? Check that out, all nicely embroidered. Oh, thank you, Runny Egg, appreciate that. Runny Egg and Sue, what better night could you have? Sat on holiday, chilling out, relaxing and looking at me. No better thing on the planet to be doing right now. Great visitations, good to see you, mate. Colin, whack, get in there with the Aqua logo. That's the first time I've seen them. I was just going to say loving the hoodie. Yeah, do you like it? That's actually, I designed all that, and that's actually supposed to be Dunluce Castle where I filmed Pinned on Places. That's Dunluce Castle, and that's supposed to be me under the water underneath Dunluce Castle. Jason, bloody heck. Good to see you, mate. How you keeping? Yeah, I hope you're well, Jason, mate. Right, what I've got coming up, guys, is have you seen my last video or have not? In Northern Ireland is Jacob. Good to see you, mate. Bloody heck. How you doing? Yeah, in Northern Ireland, just last weekend, they have a big race on motorbikes on the street. So, of course, I went there on my bike. Chilled out, absolutely perfect weekend, got some good mileage in, and I actually filmed it, put it on my channel, and that was my last video 5 days ago. I'd just like to thank you everybody for your support with that video. Totally blown away by how much momentum that video has got. I think I'm over 13,000 views now and over 800 watch hours just on that one video. Absolutely unreal. I knew it was going to be a big subject with it just being the road race in Northern Ireland, so it was pretty red hot at the time on YouTube that I put that video out, so I was lucky to grab hold of it while it was still hot and searchable. So that's sort of the only reason that it's took off as well, is because it's red hot on YouTube at the minute. So that video's done really well. This weekend coming, we've got the Isle of Man TT, which is an island just off of Ireland, and they do a road race around there. So a video will be coming up about that, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll be putting that video out. And then the weekend after that, I randomly was looking on Facebook and I seen a post come out, help wanted and volunteers wanted. What that is about is there's a cave that's not accessible by land just off the shores where I live, and no one's explored this caves, and it's got to be rigged and things, for over 40 years. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of trash being washed into this cave, all kinds of things, old relics. I did see some photographs. You'll probably remember years ago, the old floats used to be a glass ball with Hessian rope round them. Well, there's quite a few of them in there, so we know for a fact that this cave has not been explored for 40 years. So in 2 weeks' time, I've volunteered to go in there with a few other people. I've managed to get hold of 20, do you know your big 20 cubic sacks? And we're going to fill all that up with litter, and it's going to be a massive environmental cleanup, because we know from looking at photos there's been some sea life getting hurt, nature getting hurt, caught up in the plastic and things. So that's number one priority, is to protect the nature. And then we want to get all the rubbish out of this cave. What we've got to do is we've got to float these sacks by boat, then bring them out of the cave and tow them round onto land. There's a trailer there. The recycled stuff's going to be sorted through, from broken glass bottles to plastic, whatever else is in there. That'll all be sorted out. But I'm super excited. I'm excited about this one. I don't know anybody actually, because I just randomly volunteered myself to do this. I asked permission if I can film it, and they all said, yeah, by all means, it'd be nice to get some footage of it. So I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be filming the entire thing. I'll be taking you along with me and making a good video about it. So I can't wait for that. So that's in 2 weeks' time. And then shortly after that, guys, I don't know if you know, but fingers crossed, I should be starting my dive training as well, which I can film all the way as well. So I'm fortunate enough to be doing my diving instructor's course. So that's going to be all filmed and logged. So I'll be doing that hopefully very shortly after the project with the cave cleanup. Ringo, good to see you, mate. How you doing? Don't leave your keys or batteries in your pockets. Oh, I know. I probably will do something stupid, you know. My mother's sport. I'm pretty randomly crazy like that. So I hope everyone, have we got any new joiners coming that didn't hear what I've just said? Yeah, so I've got some exciting things coming up to do. I know it's been a while, guys. I do apologise. Oh, thank you. Good to see you, David. Who else we got? Yeah, this was totally off the books. I was sat in there and I thought, you know, I was bored, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on YouTube, say hello to everybody. Nighthawk, thank you for joining. Appreciate that, mate. Good to see you. All's good, mate? Yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say hello, because it's been a while and I've not been live. TT video should be, yeah, mate. It's going to blow me away. Super fast as well, and some of the roads are a lot narrower than on my last video, like country lanes, and these bikes fly down these country lanes at 180 miles an hour. It's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. So that'll be this weekend, so I'll probably put that video out. Depends how fast I am at editing. I'll probably get a video out Monday or Tuesday as soon as I can, because I know it'll be a big search on YouTube, the Isle of Man TT 2022. So I need to get that video out as soon as I can, because that should do really well. Hello to everybody hanging out with the Aquaman. Yo, roaming with Ringo. How you doing, mate? Pinned on places. Say hello, everybody. 10 people. Any questions? Let's have a Q&A. Has anybody got any questions for me? Yeah, Diane, there's one of these hoodies, identical, in black. It's all black with the red inside and the same embroidered logo. That's on its way to Michael Satana, who won it in the last live stream. Make sure it doesn't... Oh, gone. How can I bring that back down? Oh, there. Make sure it doesn't blow you off, though. Hey! Hey! Hey, be careful, mate. Who's getting blown off? You're the one in the rocking caravan, mate. Should I even say that? Eesh. R1, you think DJ Lane? Oh, what bike have I got? Yeah, Yamaha R1. Super bike, honestly. It's super, super quick. I love the design of that sweater. Yeah, it's awesome, Jason. All embroidered. It's really nice quality as well. And the hoodie's really thick with like a really nice lining in the hoodie. And it's fleece inside. So it's really high quality, like. I'm fortunate enough because the company who I designed this logo with and who does the embroidery is literally half a mile away from me. Now, there was a big delay because just as I put an order in, she gave birth a bit early and she's been on maternity, so there was a bit of a delay with getting it, but everything's up and running now. I don't have a merch store or anything like that, but if anybody's interested, just send me a message or get in touch with me and we can sort something out. Oh, QQQ, where's that? If you get to the dive cave or you going to metal detector, Jason, I think there's going to be that much trash in there. It might be worth doing after the clear out, but I think there's going to be that much trash in there, mate. It's just it just be beeping all day long till we get a good clear out done. Because don't forget, this cave that I'm going to be cleaning up in 2 weeks has not been seen or touched for 40 years. There could be anything washed up in there, honestly. So I'm really, really excited about that. And it's just right on the corner, just round from Dunluce Castle. And it's on the cliff, steep of the cliff, so no one's had access to it. And you can only get access to it by boat and by going into the cave. So I can't wait. There's going to be some super good stuff that comes out of that. And more importantly, massive cleanup for the environment. Making sure more wildlife, birds and that don't get killed and tangled in all the plastics. And get it out of the water as well is important, because as the tide's washing back out, it's taking the rubbish, bits of rubbish back out as well and back into the ocean, which is dangerous for sea life. And as I love diving and all kinds of sea life, that's something I'm really fond of, is protecting the nature. QQQ, how many of you are doing the dive together? I think so far there's about 7 or 8 volunteers, and they're coming from quite a bit away, I think, down south. So they've got accommodation up here. So, but luckily I only live a 20-25 minute drive away. So I don't need to book accommodation or anything. But there's a get-together barbecue and that afterwards, so we can talk about what we've found and everything. Yeah, if you don't mind, if you aren't already, I know probably all of you are, or if you're watching this on a replay, please hit the subscribe button. It's totally free and it does help this channel, and that would be really appreciated. Smash that thumbs up. That's so incredible. What a journey it's going to be. Looking forward to hearing all about. Yeah, Pinned, I'm super excited. It was just a massive random thing. I was looking on Facebook and it was on the marketplace and it just popped up. I'm just like, yep, I'll have some of that. I'm all about helping the environment and things. Hi, Lee. It will be good to see you in the water. Yeah, Manic. I've actually been in the water since, right? I went out a couple of weeks ago to make a dive video and I took the detector down. First of all, I went for a swim round just to make sure it was safe and a look round, filming. Because I'd never dove this place before and I was on my own as well. And then once I'd sorted it all out, made sure my depth, how deep I was going to go, and then I got the metal detector out. I came back home, I thought I was excited to edit this video and I'd not put the video in dive mode. So what happened, because it was such a sunny day, I was getting the bounce off the light and the water and it just totally glared the video out. And it was changing colour so much to green to blue and it just trashed the entire video. I had an awesome intro, an awesome outro, but no footage. Absolutely distraught and I drove all the way there, got all my gear out, got all set up and I just could not believe it. No footage. So I'm sorry about that. There was no one sicker than me, trust me. I'd also like to thank all my members as well. That's super appreciated. Runny Egg, Sue, thank you very much for your membership. That is absolutely fantastic. Does mean a lot to me. That all goes into the fuel because that actually does cost a bit to make videos and everything goes back into helping me out with that. So I do appreciate that. David Jones, that sucks. You? Hi, Andy. 16 people in here. I'm only seeing a few people chat. Say hi, guys, if you sat in the background watching. I'd love to say thank you for your support if you're there. How are you doing this evening, Lee? It's been a long time. Mr. Fulton Miraz, I'm always doing good, mate. Always doing good. I've just had lots of things on. A bit hectic. I've tried to get a video out that went wrong diving. I just had the Northwest 200 video put out there. By far my biggest and most successful video yet. I'll struggle to top that, to be honest, with a small channel like mine. I was just pure lucky that I dropped on a massive search on YouTube at that time. Do you ever take a metal detector for closer shore down to look at footage? Now I've got an awesome metal detector that I did take out 2 weeks ago. I've had a big delay because of the weather. The weather's good now and the timing's pretty good. I went out to film. I did film, but unfortunately the footage was totaled. The light was bouncing and it just trashed. With dive mode on the camera, what it does, it's got an automatic white balance. So as it's filming, you won't see it, but it'll take that glare away and keep the colour neutral in the water. But because I didn't have that setting on, it just bounced the colour everywhere and it just totally wrecked the video. But listen to this, the metal detector's that good, which I am really surprised about. I'd heard good reviews about it, but someone must have been paddling about and swimming about with a gold toe ring. Do you know your tiny little gold rings that women have round the toes? I managed to pick one of them up in the sand and I was gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. So tiny and so small, and straight away it hit it. So it is a super detector. And that detector is down to awesome supporter of this channel, and I can't thank that supporter enough. It was just my massive mistake by not hitting the dive mode on the camera. But I've learned, I know now to check every time, so that's a mistake made that'll never happen again. Happy Water Girl, good to see you. I'm actually, I did try to go live through YouTube, direct through the laptop, but it just wouldn't run it, too slow. So I had to close that down, and I'm actually live from my phone, little mobile phone. Come on, guys, any more questions? $19 likes, perfect, thank you very much. Suzex, come on, ask me some questions, Sue. Put Runny down for a minute. Oh, it's afternoon in the States, isn't it? I've noticed massive majority of people watching are over in the States, so I do appreciate that. I'm home alone at the moment as well. The wife's away on a hen party, so I've been running the fort. Got the girls, they've out the bath, I've ironed the school uniforms, dinner sorted. I'm doing an awesome job. Proud of myself. QQ Runny asked if you think the cave has been used by smugglers. It could well have been, but it's a dead-end cave and you've only got access by water. So you couldn't like plant stuff in there, hide stuff in there. You could hide stuff in there actually, but you'd have to go back in a boat to get it out. It does get flooded, but we don't know exactly how high it gets flooded because there is a lot of stuff pushed to the back that's dry. So there is stuff in there. And of course, once we've cleared all the main lumps and the mass bulk of all the stuff that's been washed in there, I'll be going in there afterwards with the metal detector, see what we get. I'm hoping there is some good stuff in there. So yeah, it could quite well, all them years ago, little rowing boats going round and hiding things in there. QQ, would you ever consider diving the wreck of the Britannic? I would love to. I would absolutely love to dive the Britannic, but I know for a fact it's sat quite deep. I believe it's it's the Olympic I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Olympic where you've got to be a special dive train on nitrox and things. Because it's so deep, you've got to be a special tactical diver and have all the super certs to get down and do that. I would absolutely love. I've got massive fascination about Titanic and all things built like that, because obviously I live not far away from Belfast, where the Titanic was built, and I did in my previous videos. Hold on, super chats, not super chats. Sorry, I mean questions. Would you ever? Right, I've done that one. Yeah, the Titanic Museum and all that. I did the tour of that, made a video and showed you exactly where the Titanic was built. QQ, the most dangerous thing you've run into while on a dive. Do you know what? In Northern Ireland, I've not really seen any most dangerous things. There is sharks around, and lucky enough, just as I got out of the water, that day there was a big photograph in the press of a big mako shark leaping out of the water about 20 minutes in the exact location where I were and I'd got out. but there's nothing really mega dangerous, and I know they won't hurt humans. There's been no recorded deaths or anything by mako sharks and things, but I'm hoping to get. They've got the basking sharks coming in very shortly up where I live, so I'm really I tried last year, but we couldn't spot them because I'd got the dive shop who was going to let me know if there was any basking sharks around, and I was going to get in with them. And they're the second biggest species of fish in the sea. They grow to like 13 meters long, so that would be absolutely awesome if I can get in with them. And they're plankton eaters. Total safe. I love the ship and plane shipwrecks. Most of the ones haven't been found yet. Yeah, there's plenty out there. Absolutely loads to find. Well, that was lucky for you. Yeah, mine was a spot. But yet again, I've watched loads of videos with shark attacks on divers and things under the water. And if you look, it's because they've antagonized them. Like if you stay still, and even dangerous tiger sharks and things won't really bother you unless you antagonize them. It's a massive myth about sharks gonna eat you and all that. They might if you antagonize them, or you're somewhere where you shouldn't be. Like if you're in their home, they might get narky and things, but generally they won't kill you unless they mistake you for a seal, which is totally not their fault. They think you're a seal. But normally you're safe unless you antagonize sea life, which unfortunately does happen. I've watched some stupidity videos where they're underwater feeding the sharks, and then the sharks start going mental and they get a nip. Have you ever heard of a basking shark? I'm so glad you explained what that was. Yeah, sure. My mother spot. Massive, second biggest fish in the sea. Plankton eaters, even though I'm that short, right? I'm even sat on a box right now. When they do the trawling with the mouths to get the plankton in, they open the mouths up, and I could probably stand up in the mouth there. It's that big. The mouth, when they open up, is absolutely gigantic, but they're totally harmless and they would not touch you. And there's plenty of footage out there with divers all around them, and you'll see how big. But they're over here. They are coming over here. They get to Northern Ireland probably late end of June, July, the top end of Northern Ireland. So I'm really hoping I can get him there. I know they've been spotted because I'm in the groups, and they're all down the south of Ireland at the minute. So they will be working their way up. So as soon as they're about, and the dive shop knows I want to get in with them, we'll be on it. So fingers crossed this year I get lucky. Last year I didn't. Keep the questions coming, guys. Hello Dysons, hello Runny, hello Sue. Fantastic. Yeah, just a mega quick one. I have a mate who looks like a hammerhead shark. Wow. I've got a mate as well. That looks like what do they call them? I forget the name of it. I'll come back to that. I have a mate who looks like a hammerhead. Who's that? I bet you're on about Colin, aren't you, Ronnie? Hi, Colin. Have you ever experienced the bends? Right, listen to this. And this was my own stupidity. The other week when I went out to film, it's not the bends, it's called, well, it's decompression sickness. I've not actually had the cramps or anything. It's called decompression sickness. And what happened were, on the last dive, I was going to dive Dunluce Castle, round Dunluce Castle, in through the cave and film me coming up out of the water. I'd got all my kit down there, which took me an hour to do because you've got to walk about 200 metres down a steep cliff bank like that. I'd carried all the gear down, and to get in there, you've got to do the dive before Dunluce Castle opens. So I set off at 5 in the morning, got all the kit there, down the bank, all ready. Came back up to get in my dry suit, and there was a guy who said, "You can't do that. No, it's out of bounds." So I had to go all the way down there. No, he asked me what I was doing. I said, "I'm going to dive out there around the Dunluce Castle." And he said, "You cannot. But how are you getting there? It's out of bounds. What access have you got? You can only get there by boat." And I'm like, "Well, I'm just going to go over the fence here." "No, you're not." So I had to go all the way down, collect all my gear, climb up this hill like that. And by that time, I was absolutely blown out of my arse, and I'd overexerted myself. And after I'd overexerted myself, I should have waited a couple of hours minimum before I went and dove again when I cocked up on the settings on the camera, so that video was trash. And what happened were, because I'd been hyper ventilating, with obviously I've been out of breath and overexerted myself, I got straight into a dive, and that alone, that can cause decompression sickness because you're going down at depth, and after you've overexerted yourself. And I should have known not to get in the water straight away. And yeah, I did suffer a bit of decompression sickness there, but I was all right. Do you run unleaded or diesel in the scuba tanks? Gas, mate. Gas. I go to the gas station and fill them up. Diesel or unleaded in the scuba tank. That's awesome. No, it's just compressed air. Natural compressed air. Unless you're super trained and you use helium or nitrox mix. We have alligators here. You dive with some in the boat with a rifle to watch your back. Yeah. Well, I've seen some YouTube videos of actually the guys doing little treasure dives and bumping into alligators. There's one not so long ago who got a nip off one. That were quite funny. Hi Maria, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, guys, if anyone's interested in a hoodie, let me know. I haven't got a merch store or anything, but they are super good quality. They're not crap or anything, and I can get them. If anyone's interested, just message me and I'll let you know about them. And because I do it and I don't run through a store, it don't kick the arse out of the price or anything, and the super quality. QQQ, have you? Yeah, Diane, I'm a massive follower of Corey. I spoke to Corey on the phone a couple of days ago, actually. Did a live chat with him. His content is absolutely fantastic. And I'm surprised he hasn't got a absolutely massive channel, because his underwater filming is absolutely spot on. Swimming with sharks, everything. Yeah, he was out in Belize. Absolutely amazing videos. Questions, guys? Questions? How long have I been on here? 35 minutes. That's fantastic. I was just gonna, do you know what? I sat down, nothing on TV that interested me. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go live. So here I am, guys. And I do appreciate each and every one of you for joining me for this quick one. I just wanted to have a catch up with everyone, say hi, thank you for your support, and just give you a bit of insight to what's coming up over the next couple of weeks. Any more questions, guys? I'll do another video soon. I think in a month's time or something. That's a year since my first proper YouTube video or something that I took serious. Oops. Can you hear me, guys? Sorry about that. A message came through and covered my screen up. Do apologise that. Do you own your own boat? No, unfortunately not. I haven't got a boat, no. I did want to set something up. Does that, it's surprising. I thought about this and I put a plan together. Oh no, it's 2 seconds. Two seconds. That was the wife messaging me. She's in Portugal at the minute. She's abroad, and she was asking me if I was in bed. I'm like, no, I'm live on my channel. How good is that, eh? She's not even subscribed or hit the bell. Otherwise, she'd have got a notification that I was live on YouTube. That's unreal, isn't it? I'll be having her for that. Well, how is everyone keeping, honestly? Is everyone all right? Everybody in good health? Who we got? Thank you for the lively. I got a happy water girl. No, honestly, don't thank me. Thank you for your support and joining me. Do appreciate it. Absolutely, 100% thanks. 100%. Take care, happy water girl. Hi, husband. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Hope you're having a massive good time. She'll come back from Portugal, right? And I bet I've got a better tan. In cold Northern Ireland, and I bet I've got a better tan. Unreal, eh? Now you're in trouble. No, the wife's in trouble. She must not even hit the notifications on my YouTube channel that lets her know I'm live, otherwise she'd know I was live. She never knew, guys. How bad is that? You've got some explaining to do, wife. You're not even hit the notification bell on your husband. That's terrible. Derek, how's the holiday? Come on. Derek, ask me some questions, please. Anybody got any questions? Everyone's saying hi, Lisa. She's heard it all before. Yeah. Have you hit the like, Lisa? Smash the like button. I'm in the freezing cold, windy. It is been freezing cold and rain and wind today. And the wife's in sunny Portugal, abroad. No, she's away from my niece's hen party. So I do hope they've all had a good time. I'm sure they will have. Brothers underwater, recording. Bang, where you been, stranger? There's Ronnie. Good to see you, mate. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, Ronnie. I hope you're doing well, mate. I've seen Ashley's Facebook, and I've seen she's been having a ball with the kids and that, camping and stuff. Let's have a look. 17 people here. Guys, there's plenty of people in the background. Just pop in chat and say hello. I'd like to thank you for jumping on. I forget where the wife is in Portugal, Falco. She might put in chat. I can't remember what part of Portugal she's in. If she's in chat still, well, she better be. She'll tell you exactly, Falco, whereabouts in Portugal she is. Albufeira. Albufeira. What is my weirdest find? My weirdest find? Do you know what? I've not actually had any crazy weird finds. I found a really awesome gold coin, really awesome. That's been in the sea that long. It's paper thin, and we couldn't get rubbings off it to identify it being in the sea that long, rubbing on the sand. Manic Mechanic, is it true you're selling the bike? Yes, mate. 100%. It's on for sale now. I've had quite a lot of interest and some guys coming to see it. Tuesday there's a guy who wants to come and get it if it's not already gone. Yeah, the bike's going, mate. I don't use it. Literally, last weekend, I had my cousin come over from Yorkshire. Within a year, I'd only done 130 mile on it in a year. And when my cousin came over there, we did about 290 miles on the bike. A bit more, including me going to collect him on the ferry. And that's the most I've ever done on that bike since I've owned it. And to be honest, it's sat in the garage. I'm paying insurance, tax, test on it. And I'm not using it. And I feel like somebody else would get better use out of it. It's a shame to see it just sat in the garage collecting dust all the time. So yeah, that bike's up for sale. Unfortunately, just not getting used, you know. It's strange this, do you know, like in normal chat, if you use your laptop, the chat stays up there on the right hand side. Well, because I'm obviously on my mobile phone, it just gives you quick glances and then disappears again. The message comes up, disappears, comes up, disappears. Any more questions, guys? I'll give it a few more minutes. Rock Chip Beauty, good to see you, Oriane. How you doing? Thanks for calling in. Appreciate that, Oriane. Right. Have you any branch out hobbies like hang gliding or parasailing or anything else? Right. It's funny you mentioned hang gliding. Never done it. I don't think I ever will now. But years ago, obviously I used to be in the Marines. When I did all my training to get in the Marines, before I even applied, I used to go in Yorkshire where I lived, there's beautiful big hills and mountains and things. I used to go out there and get fit and prepare myself. And I used to just go and sit on top of the mountains and stare and gaze at the hang gliders all day long. And that's one of the things, and my wife's on here, she'll tell you, that's one of the things that I would always love to do is do hang gliding. But I don't think that'll ever. I'm a trained parachutist. I've done parachuting. I forget when it were, a while ago. I was married, so Lisa might know. But I went away for 2 weeks, I think. I think it was 2 weeks to do a free fall course. So I did my parachuting course in the Marines. and did quite a few free falls as well. So, and that was awesome. The worst bit about free fall and parachuting that I hated, and you wouldn't believe this, but I've really got a fear of flying. And that was going up in the aircraft to get up there before you jump. That was far worse than jumping out of a plane. It was going up in the plane to get out. I hated every minute of it. I was actually glad to jump out. Let me, where's that question? There was, but as of any other hobbies, no, just diving. I weren't even diving that long, you know. But I just found peace, and when I got in the water, I just absolutely loved it. I'm just going back. Tries hang gliding, couldn't take off. Here, listen, mate. You can't say anything. Imagine me on an hang glider. I wouldn't be able to land again. I'd just fly away. I'd never be able to get back down, would I? They're like putting a flea under a carrier bag on a windy day. It'd be gone. Yeah, funny. He's crazy, isn't he, Diane? I knew he'd give me some stick tonight. Parasailing is on my bucket list. Yeah, I like parasailing. Me and my wife did parasailing in Mexico. Parasailing's awesome. Or was it Mexico? Was it? Lisa's in chat. If you're still there, Lisa, where did we do parasailing? I can't remember. Was it Mexico or Greece? Could have been Greece. Or Turkey. Was it Turkey? I think she's gone. SSS. You're never too old to do anything. My uncle still. Mexico, right? So I did parasailing in Mexico. I know it was somewhere. I remember doing it. There's actually Lisa, the wife, did a free fall for charity about 3 years ago now. It might be a bit longer. It might be 4 years ago. Lisa did charity free fall, and just down the road from me, about 5 miles away, is the parachute centre. On a nice day on a Sunday, you can see all the parachuters landing in the field from my house. It's really cool to watch them all coming down. I often thought about that, you know, going up there, because I can literally jump in the car and I'm there in 10 minutes, going and making a video of them all coming down. Or, I don't know. As you get older, your fear gets worse. I don't know. Maybe I'll do, I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something for charity myself. Maybe I'll do a free fall course. But last time I was there, when Lisa did her free fall jump, I did ask the instructor, said, look, I'm free fall trained. I've got this blah, 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 so many jumps. He did say to me, when did you last jump? And he went in, bang. Nah, you'd have to do a day's training again to do that. So maybe I should do that, a day's training again, and do a full free fall. Make a video of it or something. That might be interesting on the channel. I'll do that again. But I wouldn't just do it for nothing. I'd have to do it for charity or something, or come up with a reason to do it. Paul from the... See, that's what I mean. Did 10k today in just over an hour. Thoughts. Paul from Interest. Oh, yeah. Paul's channel is astronomically growing. He's hit the niche on the head, and grim things like people's graves, murders, things like that is absolutely massive on YouTube. It's a massive search. People love that kind of thing. So his channel has just gone bang. The algorithm snatched it. put it out there. And it does happen. It happened with my last videos. YouTube grabbed it, whacked it out, and I think within 4 days I've got 10,000 views and 700 watch hours on it. So YouTube has grabbed his channel, which I'm super happy about, and he's doing fantastic, which is awesome. Wow, do you know what's annoying? This chat only stays up there for like 3 seconds, bang, gone. The next message comes in, 3 seconds, gone. So I'm trying to get them back. I don't know. Right, I've got them back. Got to go. Nighthawk, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate every one of you tonight for stopping in. The only way will you catch me jumping out of a plane if the plane is going down. That's a big note for me. Do you know what? It's actually brilliant. The two scariest things I thought about parachuting was packing your own chute, because it drives you mad, because when you're going up in the plane, your head's going mad thinking, have I done this right? I hope I ain't crossed my lines over, because if your lines are crossed or you get a wrap over, you've got to cut away and go for your reserve, and all that goes through your head. And I'd much rather someone else do it, but you don't. You pack your own chutes and going up in the plane. The actual coming down and gliding down is awesome, fantastic. Right, guys, I'll get another 5 more minutes. I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for your support. It does mean a lot to me. You've been absolutely superstars for coming in tonight. Well, DJ Lame, what happened on your first jump? Did you get a wrap over, or were you like your twists? I had twists on every one of my jumps. And what you've got to do, see, when you're coming down like that, you've got to get out of the twist and go the opposite direction. And the only way to do it is like push your shoulders and kick your legs like that, and you will spin the opposite way to your lines twisted. And I was doomed because I got twists on every one of my jumps, and I was gutted. Or did you actually, twisted, yeah. I got twisted on every one, mate. I don't know, it must have been my crap packing, the way I folded it up, and that it was stinking. But yeah, guys, in my life, do you know what? I can never complain, you know. I'm 44-year-old, and I've done some absolutely amazing things. I've done free fall parachuting, I've done diving, I've traveled around the world, I've been in the Marines. I've done a lot of things, and do you know what? I've had a life that's been absolutely brilliant. Like I've done exciting things that not many people get to do, and that I do in a lifetime, and I experienced all that at a pretty young age. And you get stuck. Oh, what can I do next? Is there anything exciting to do? But I love diving. I absolutely love it. Oh, do you want to meet my friend? Guys, I forgot to introduce you to my friend. I've got a new friend called Dennis. You are not going to believe this. Let me... Guys, this is Dennis, by the way. You're going to love this. Dennis is an actual stuffed crocodile. How awesome is that? Look. Actually, a stuffed crocodile. That is fantastic, isn't it? Looks a bit like runny egg, doesn't it? It's just not wide enough. Just thought I'd show you that. Bit random, eh? Who has a stuffed crocodile in the sitting room under the table? Pretty cool. Yeah, my plan is soon I'm going to make a computer room in here and do a lot more live streams, because I'm getting a really good computer set up with monitors and things, a green screen, and I want to produce like a backdrop with really cool, interesting stuff. And Dennis down there is going to be one of my things on display, my backdrop and that, for when I do lives. My mother Spark says, watch me toes under the desk. It's not my toes I'm worried about. Right, guys, it's 56 minutes. 4 more minutes, guys, and then that's an hour. That's long enough. It was just mega random. Just a quick jump on to say hello to you. I hope you're all doing absolutely awesome, and I can't appreciate your support enough. It does mean a lot to me, guys. Without your support, I wouldn't be making vids on YouTube and things. Diane Phoenix, massive supporter from the beginning. Really appreciate you. Runny Egg, thank you very much, mate, for all your help with my channel. How to get it right and things. How to make awesome thumbnails. I do appreciate that. Well, if you hear a scream, we know Dennis has found you. Behave, my mother's Spark. Yeah, I think it's cool. I actually do. It's not often you see a stuffed crocodile in someone's house. Right, guys. Any more questions quick before I go? No? Couple more minutes, so I'm going to thank you all again for being here. It does mean a lot to me, each and every one of you, and that's the truth. I do really appreciate that. If anybody wants a hoodie, get in touch with me and let me know. They are awesome, and the quality of these, they're not just printed on. That's actually really nice embroidered. Thank you, Diane, for your nice words. I do appreciate that. Later, bro. Gotta go. Bye, guys. Right, Ronnie, see you. Thanks for that QQQ. Do you upload a schedule? No, I like tonight. I don't normally schedule. A lot of my videos are weather dependent, and as you know, we're just coming into the nicer weather now. So it's as and when I can get a video out. And this live was, I'm always a bit shy, you know, about going live. And I was sat in the living room and I forced myself to do it. In fact, no, I'm full of shit. Runny Egg said to me earlier, because Runny was live. Runny's a good guy, honestly. And he said to me, Lee, why don't you do a live? And I came up with an excuse. No word of a lie. I came up with an excuse saying, oh, well, I'm bringing a video out this weekend. And I bottled it. And then I went in the living room, sat down, nice and quiet. I just said, right, I'm doing it. I'm going to go live. So I jumped on to say hello to everyone and what's up coming next week and the week after. So look out for them videos, guys. So probably Monday or Tuesday next week, we've got the Isle of Man TT video coming out, which is absolutely fantastic. And then the weekend after that, probably the Monday or Tuesday after that, I've got the massive cave cleanup video, which is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see what's been washed up in that cave throughout all them years. And then once the cleanup's done, I'm getting in there with a metal detector to see if any old relics or anything are in there. So that's something I cannot wait to show you guys. And it's super important to me because I like cleaning up the environment, keeping the sea life safe. So I'm just as excited, and if not more, to protect the wildlife and things than what it means to me to bring a video out, if you know what I mean. But I cannot wait to bring the video out showing that, because protecting the wildlife is absolutely a must thing to do. And there's water, you know. So right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I do appreciate you. Lisa, I hope you're having a fantastic time in Portugal. That's the wife, Lisa, who's in chat. Have a great time. And everybody else, thank you for joining me tonight. As always, take care. If you aren't already, smash the thumbs up. Your support means a great load to me. And I'll leave it there, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Take care.